Hey guys, Adrian here for 2pg.com, your source for great multiplayer games for yourself and to play with friends. You can socialize and brag, get achievements and ranks, all that great stuff. So go ahead and sign up to an account over here at 2pg.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ultraman 5, one of the many games offered here at 2pg.com. What's special about this game is that you can play it with one player, you can play it with two players, you can play it multi. It has that support for solo or co-op type play. So two people can play it. I like to play it personally as just the one player game. It's a fun little game. It's based off the famous Japanese series, and that's very special to me because I'm here from Japan, and Ultraman is a pretty big lineup. So this is Ultraman 5, and you're fighting off aliens and monsters and all of that. So it's definitely one of those fighting games. And again, you can play with two people. And it's fun because the difficulty can change. When you play with two people, you get a little bit more monsters, so you get double the monsters. And you can cooperate on taking down the each taking out your own monster or taking out one monster together. It really has that feel to it where you can kind of decide what you want to do and play it the way you want to play it when you have two people here. So again, you can check it out here. You can rate the game, of course, share the game to your favorite social networks if you have an account over here at 2pg.com. So let's go ahead and jump into the game here. So it is a Japanese game, but the menus are super easy to navigate. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through those right now. So the first menu right here is single player. This is Japanese for single player. You can play the campaign mode by yourself, or the second one, if you want to play with two players, you can play as both players on one keyboard. And to get to your controls, that is the third button right here. This is your control. So WASD to move the first Ultraman right here, and then basically the second Ultraman is the same clone. There's no, they have no power over each other. The same essentially characters here. So you have WASD to move, you have J and K for your action buttons, you have the arrow keys for your second player here to move, and you have 2 and 3 for your action buttons. So you're on kind of separate ends almost of the keyboard, one on the number pad and the arrows, the other one on WASD and J and K. So you have that kind of flexibility there, and you also have P. I'm guessing that's for your menu options right here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into single player to show you here. So you see here, kind of gives you a storyline how the aliens are attacking the city in this case, and it is Ultraman's job to defeat them. So I'll go ahead and hit the space bar to go ahead and jump right in here, and you can see I have my Ultraman picked, and I can use WASD to move. In this case, I have double the monsters here, but again, when you play with multiple players here, you can actually use again, you get to use two people to take on the monsters here. So you can see the life of the monster is in the top right here. So you just basically want to run around. You can jump up using the W key, and you want to attack the monster, and that will pass you on to the next level. So you can see here I won here. In this case, I can hit the space bar to advance. So you can see here the next monster is attacking the city. So I can go ahead and move on. And again, it really is a series of just using your key combos, J and K. You can see here, you get a special move charge up. You can see that green bar under my health, and once I get that, I can use K to use my laser there, and you can see that does way more damage on the opponent. And you have these little minions that kind of spawn with the opponents here. So you can see here you have one big main monster, and you have these little ones right here that are also in the way, and basically you just want to beat down the opponent, and your main objective is to get the bigger guy out of the picture and move on to the next level. So again, regardless of it being in Japanese, it's a basic concept. You go through the levels, and it's really, you have really simple controls, and it reminds you of those controls as you move on through each level. And again, once you have multiple people, you can use multiple controls here, and you can see it gets harder and harder because as you get into the different levels here, you get multiple opponents on each side of you, and it really is important to kind of save up. One of the tips I say is save up my K spell, your power spell, for the big monster in this case, to really do the basic damage, as you can see there, or do more than basic damage. Other than that, you're using your basic J key or your 2 key if you're playing on the other keyboard. And again, it really is fun if you want to play with cooperative players. You can hit P, like I said, to pause the game, and if you want to go back to the menu. So again, this is Ultraman 5, a really fun game that you can play as a single player or co-op, a very famous Japanese series where you're fighting on monsters that are attacking the city and all that have invaded the land. So definitely worth checking out. And again, you can find these games and many more multiplayer games and single player games over here at 2pg.com. Today we took a look at Ultraman 5.